Hey there, electric car enthusiasts! Are you considering buying an electric vehicle, but are worried about the availability of charging stations? Well, the good news is that EV charging infrastructure is rapidly expanding, with the White House aiming to build a national network of 500,000 EV chargers by 2030. And with Tesla's supercharger network already boasting more than 40,000 charging stations worldwide, including roughly 17,000 in the US alone, it's no wonder that the company claims to have the largest charging network in the world. In this video, we'll dive deeper into the world of EV charging infrastructure, exploring the latest developments and discussing the challenges and opportunities for electric car owners. So stay tuned and let's get started. What is Tesla's supercharger network in the first place? The Tesla supercharger network is a network of fast charging stations that are designed to provide Tesla electric vehicle EV owners with a convenient and reliable way to recharge their vehicles while on long-distance trips. The supercharger stations are strategically located along major highways and in urban areas, and they use a proprietary charging technology that is capable of delivering up to 250 kilowatts of power to a Tesla vehicle's battery pack. According to Tesla's website, the network currently consists of over 40,000 superchargers worldwide, with approximately 17,000 of those in the United States. The company is planning to more than double its full nationwide network of superchargers in the coming years. While the network was initially designed for Tesla vehicles, the company has been pilot testing charging stations accessible to non-Tesla EVs since 2021, although the program is not launched in the US. According to a fact sheet published by the White House, Tesla plans to make 7,500 supercharger stations available to non-Tesla EVs by the end of 2024. As part of its effort to qualify for federal funding, the new chargers will include at least 3,500 new and existing 250 kilowatt superchargers along highway corridors, as well as level 2 destination charging at locations like hotels and restaurants in urban areas. The stations will be accessible to anyone using the Tesla app or website. The company has been allowing non-Tesla EVs to use its supercharger plugs in several countries in Europe for months, but has been quiet about when US charging stations will be available to non-Tesla EV owners. However, rumors are swirling that the company will include a CCS adapter at its charging stalls in order to bypass this issue. Tesla's supercharger network is often held up as the best possible example of an EV charging network: fast, reliable, and plentiful. But for years, Tesla's network in the US has been exclusive to Tesla owners, meaning someone driving a plug-in Volkswagen, Ford, or Chevy vehicle wouldn't be able to use it. According to a Reuters article published on February 15, 2022, Tesla has announced plans to open part of its US charging network to electric vehicles made by rivals as a $7.5 billion federal program to expand the use of EVs and cut carbon emissions. By late 2024, Tesla would open 3,500 new and existing superchargers along highway corridors to non-Tesla customers, and it would also offer 4,000 slower chargers at locations like hotels and restaurants. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has stated that the company is happy to support other EVs via our supercharger network. This move could help Tesla become the universal filling station of the EV era, but it could also risk eroding a competitive edge for vehicles made by the company, which currently has exclusive access to the biggest network of high-speed superchargers in the United States. However, opening up access to Tesla's network would be a quick win for an ambitious federal program to build 500,000 EV chargers by 2030, up from 130,000 currently. Tesla currently has 17,711 superchargers, accounting for about 60% of total US fast chargers, which can add hundreds of miles of driving range in an hour or less. There are also nearly 10,000 destination chargers with Tesla plugs that can recharge a vehicle overnight. Opening up its networks could expand funding and revenue for Tesla, but it could also erode the brand's exclusivity and make it challenging for the automaker to manage the network. The White House official said at a briefing that Tesla would be eligible for a subsidy, including retrofitting its existing fleet, as long as its chargers allowed other vehicles with a federally backed charging standard called CCS to charge. The administration said Tesla had not committed to adopting CCS as its standard, but it must comply with the requirements to qualify for federal funds. Companies that hope to tap the federal funding for this network must also use standardized payment options that require a single method of identification that works across all chargers. How is Tesla opening its supercharger to other EVs creating a weird problem? Tesla has been working to open its supercharger network to non-Tesla electric vehicles over the last year. While this move has been welcomed by many, it has also created a weird problem that results in making some charging stalls useless. The problem is that the supercharger is designed to work with Tesla vehicles, which all have their charge ports on the back left side of the vehicles. That's not the case for other EVs. Some have it on the front left side, while others have it in the middle of the front end. This inconsistency between charge ports and all the different models is something that Tesla didn't have to adapt to with the supercharger network until now. Tesla is going to have to adopt a similar solution as other charging network operators and equip their stations with longer cables attached higher up to be able to reach around a vehicle. What is this solution? Well, Tesla is already working on a new generation of its charging station, Supercharger V4, which appears to have a much longer cable that could potentially solve this issue. But with over 40,000 superchargers worldwide, it remains to be seen if and how Tesla will adapt existing stations to the problem. And with other companies such as General Motors, Pilot, Hertz, and BP also announcing plans to expand their charging networks over the next 2 years, using both private funds and federal dollars, the competition for the best EV charging infrastructure is heating up. So, that's all for today's discussion on Tesla's supercharger network and the challenges that come with opening it up to non-Tesla EVs. While Tesla's charging stations are currently the largest in the world, with plans to double the network and other companies also expanding their charging infrastructure, we can expect to see some changes in the near future. As the EV industry continues to grow, it will be interesting to see how charging networks adapt and evolve to meet the needs of all types of electric vehicles. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.